Tiger Bites. Pizza, pizza.
Welcome to Kelly Tiger Bites, episode 5, Kelly's homemade pizza. Everybody loves pizza. Tonight, I'm gonna make a homemade sauce for my pizza. I hate when people just throw like tomato paste on there and they think that's good. F that. So we got some tomato sauce, just smashed up sauce. Hunt's is really good brand. Paste, salt, pepper, basil, parsley. Also got some garlic salt. I might just add a little bit in there because it definitely adds that unhealthy kick that everybody's looking for. I got sugar, olive oil, these awesome mushrooms, Roma tomato, garlic, onion. I got bread flour. I got dry instant yeast, mozzarella, shredded mozzarella, Sargento. I love this freaking brand. Canadian bacon, because I am making 2 pies. One whole one for me and one whole one for a friend, because I am not touching this shit. And we're gonna make some awesome pizza tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and add my sea salt, which is grounded very fine with the garlic salt, into my flour. We're gonna incorporate it in very good, because yeast hates salt. So we don't want it to, you know, not activate very well because of it. I'm gonna mix it real good. And after mixing this, we're gonna go ahead and get our yeast going. Alright, here we are. I'm gonna mix my yeast mixture with the sugar into the middle of my dome of flour. See that? So when you mix it, when you do it on the table, don't break the dome, because you'll get a stream of water onto the floor and it'll be hell. We're gonna go ahead and do it slowly but surely. And if my dough, as I go, dries out a little, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little water at a time. And vice versa, if it is too moist, I'm gonna go ahead and add more flour. So got my dough about done here. Just getting the excess flour here. The thing with dough is, depending on how much you're gonna use, it really depends on like how big a pie you're making, what kind of pie you're making. Are you making like New York style? Are you making Chicago style? Are you doing deep dish? Are you doing, you know, nice thin crust, crispy? Me, I like New York style. I'm from New Jersey and I grew up eating New York style thin crust pizza. We like lots of flavor in our sauce and in our dough. It's very important for me to use filtered water when I make pizza nowadays. So here we are. The dough is, when it gets like a little rough, you're just gonna add a little flour. Not even rough, but like, it's hard to explain when you're kneading it like this, but, so you're gonna knead outwards, pull inwards, flip, turn, outwards, inwards. And I'm gonna do that for a while until it gets very smooth. So I got my beautiful ball here. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little flour in the bottom of this. Get a little olive oil. What I like to do is just kind of feel around my ball. Just a little bit, just to coat it. Put it in here. Just like my other little ball, which is starting to rise. Throw a towel over it. Give it about another hour. Here we go. Got my olive oil in the pan. Gonna chop up these veggies and go from there. I got my half an onion. I don't think it's necessary for this jacket anymore. I mean, it's freaking hot in here, and I'm done with the flour part. Let's get this onion chopped up. What I'm doing is I'm making a, like, marinara, but I'm not using, like, a traditional jar of marinara. I love the onion and garlic, like, just cooked into the sauce without it being flavored by somebody else and put in a can or a jar and sitting for who knows how long, which is cool and all. It tastes good when you're working and you gotta make something quick. I do it all the time, believe me, but when I have a day off or time to cook correctly, I will. I'm gonna cook these onions kind of fine because this is a pizza sauce. It's not like a for pasta. I really just want the flavors of it. So I'm gonna cut the rest of this up and move on to the rest of the veggies. So I got my onions chopped up. They are ready to freaking cook. Gonna do my garlic. By the way, this is one of our songs off our album. I've had quite a nice break, and I'm ready to get back to it soon. So keep an eye out for some TigerSex. In the meantime, I'm gonna cook you guys up some great meals. I'm gonna cut this garlic up like really fine, along with just a little bit of mushroom. We're gonna get it going. Flavor-wise, we just want to get, you know, really cooked down and ready to go for the hunt sauce that we're gonna add to it. And then I'll add the tomatoes after that because that's how I work. So, we'll be back. Cutting up some tomatoes here. With the tomatoes, my beautiful baby aromas, I'm gonna dice them and squeeze the juicy parts out, the seeds, because I don't want to like liquefy the sauce any more than it will be. So we'll go ahead and do that, and it's just going to take me here a second. I got my temperature on a little above medium high. I really want to cook down these onions, garlic, and mushroom. Let the flavors combine into each other before I add the sauces and the spices. So we'll get that going here in just a second. Look at that! It's cooked down very nicely, and I am ready to add the ingredients to it. So let's name it all out here. I'm gonna do about 14 ounces of this sauce, which means about a half a can of 29 ounces, about a half a can of that. Six ounces of paste, tomato paste. Keep in mind, I am doing 2 pizzas, and I know I'm gonna have leftover because pizza, you don't want it to get too mushy on the dough. So I'll use it for dipping my crust in, for sure. Don't waste anything, get it all on there. Got my baby spoon. Gonna mix it in. La-di-da. Gonna do a dash of parsley, about a tablespoon, and about a tablespoon and a half of basil. This is just gonna be on pizza. And I'm gonna add my Roma tomato to the sauce. I also have Roma tomato for on top of the pizza. Remember when I said I took the seeds out so it's not so wet on top of the pizza? I hope so. Here we are. Let's take a sneak preview of the dough. See where it's at. This one started a little later, but it's feeling real good. Oh yeah, baby. This one is looking almost about ready. I have that olive oil on there. Look at that color. They're looking pretty excellent. I got some of my toppings ready. I just gotta cut that ham up for a friend of mine. And let's take a peek at the sauce. Here it is, cooking up quite nicely. Woo! Oh my god, it tastes so good. I'm gonna turn it off and let it cool. Still let the flavor sink in, but take it off the burner, let it cool naturally. So when we put it on the pizza, it doesn't like sink into the dough and ruin it and make it all wet and mushy, because you really want to prevent that. That first time I ever made pizza, I made that exact mistake. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. There is much more happening here. So here we are, just patting down the dough and getting the crust kind of formed. I'm gonna add the sauce now. This sauce, yeah, it's a little chunky. This is Kelly sauce, alright? We're gonna go ahead and just spread it in there. I put the onions in the sauce because I prefer more flavor than it cooked on the outside for 20 minutes. It cooked inside my sauce for about 45-50 minutes. Let's go ahead and put the toppings on since we're here and we're doing this shit. I'm gonna start with my fresh mozzarella. Halfway through cooking the pizzas, we're gonna go ahead and put the shredded mozzarella on as well. For my pizza, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tomatoes on top. And for the ham side, I will put the mushrooms on. Because I'm not the hugest fan, and I did cook some mushrooms in with the sauce just for extra flavoring. Little parsley. The ham's cooked pretty thin, so it's not gonna be like, oh my god, oh so much ham. It should be pretty good. Gonna pop them in the oven now. Look at these pizzas, ready to go. And I'm gonna cook them on 400 degrees for about 15-20 minutes. Pizza time! Let's take a bite. It's awesome. This concludes another episode of Tiger Bites, Kelly's homemade pizza.
Tiger Bites. Pizza, pizza.